Just a short time ago, these Philly fans in full roar. Badgley now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here we go. 280! 81, 81. Double time. 3 down.
Throwing on first is Wentz. Ertz has it left side. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
At the 32-yard line.
Done. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
Let's go. Check out read.
Here's carry number 1 for Jordan Howard. He takes this one across the 35 to the 36, a gain of about 4.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
82.
Shotgun now for Wentz. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
180. Check Mike 53.
They'll run. This is Melvin Gordon. Nifty move by Gordon. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Charger first down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
Rivers incomplete on first down. Here's 2nd and 10.
Get up. 0. Hey, Wahoo. Watch QB drop.
Throwing again. Rivers. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. A Charger first down. Rivers hooking up with Allen.
That throw's not going to get them a whole lot, but that really didn't matter, did it? They got what they needed on that throw. Picked up the first down, and I'm going cliche here. Game of inches, partner.
Absolutely. And you talked to me a lot about opening drives, how key those are to set the tone. You kept the drive alive. Third down conversion here is big. Rivers now to throw on first down. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Rivers pass on target to Hunter Henry. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I do believe we'll see a little bit more of this as this game progresses, because when you can have that type of a game in the middle of the defense, it hurts them in so many ways, because most teams like to be strong down the middle. And if you can sting them there, that opens things up for you on the outside as well.
But that's where their big tight end, is so good, that middle third, the seam routes, the in routes. Yeah, you're right. Probably see more of that.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage and fortitude to go in the middle as well, and he's got it.
Here's second and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with third down upcoming. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. So on third and goal, Gordon. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage back to the 4-yard line. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Badgley able to knock this one through. And the Chargers grab themselves a 3-0 lead. So still no touchdowns in the first half, but we do have some action on the scoreboard with the field goal.
So maybe now the mentality changes in this game, because anytime you can get to the red zone, and if you don't come away with 6 points, you feel like it's a disappointment. In a game like this one, being able to kick field goals means you're right there, and then you're just looking for that big break to take you over the top.
Here's the Philadelphia offensive unit now as they head out to take over possession. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
14, 82, 14. Sunday.
Running with Howard. And not much. Maybe a yard up to the 29.
Some of these play calls, I think they're a little conservative, but you know me, because it's easy to sit up in this booth, right, and make all the calls and think I'm going to be correct. But I would like to see them open things up, because otherwise this defense is going to gang up on the run and shut them down.
Two jet. Mike's 49. Hey, Alpha.
Wentz going to try and throw on third. He finds an opening past the 40. Aguilar has it. And he takes it all the way up to the 47. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
On first down, they run with Howard. And shedding through the tackle. And no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what's shorty. What you got, Heavy? Give me something.
They'll run it with Sproles. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10.
74. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Hey, Haywood. 58's the mic. 58's the mic. Come on, D. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. Come on, D.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. Trying for the tight end, Ertz, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Denzel Perryman. And this is going to be a Charger touchdown. Short throw, pick six right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the lead grows to 10-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a couple yards deep, he'll go to a knee. He won't return it. And they'll take it out to the 25. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. Right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Now, a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Great 57. Where's 52? Where's 52's the mic. Don't get nervous. New mic, 52. Smooth. Check tight end, check tight. Check the kill. Check that. We want Mike 52 right here. 52.
Snap coming at 1. Now Wentz. Looking deep downfield. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Nasir Adderley. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
At their own 15-yard line.
Here's the Los Angeles offense as they get set to take possession. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
That last catch short the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1.
Hey, exit. 53's the mic. 53. Load it. It's our time. Recon, 132 fighter. 52. 53, Mike.
To throw, Rivers. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. Now the Chargers will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Rivers going to give it off to Gordon. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Chargers will start the second half with the lead and the football as we're underway in the third quarter. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll start the third quarter on the ground with Gordon. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26.
54's Mike. 54's Mike.
Hey, downtown. Hey, high 7. Hey.
From the shotgun, it's Rivers. And right side, Henry's got it. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. A nice little completion there by Phillip Rivers. And you and I were reading the article yesterday, 5th grade. Rivers had to do a project where he had to make a poster about his dreams and aspirations. So he clipped out a football player from a magazine article and pasted his face on the helmet. That's what he wanted to be, and it turned out okay.
Not so bad at all. Remember, he's the son of a coach. And on that play, I think he made the old coach proud with that completion.
Now Gordon on first down. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Set, block 15.
Check 53's Mike. I'm coming after you.
Hey, 79.
I'm coming after you.
Hey, I'm going to go load it.
53's the Mike. I'm coming, baby.
To throw on 2nd and 6, Rivers. And that'll be incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. On 3rd down, Rivers. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down. It's been a struggle for him accruing yards in this game passing the football. So there he said, hey, I'm going to try to chuck it deep, but another incompletion.
Has to be a little bit frustrating because of what you just described. It's been a struggle for him here in the second half, hoping for one big shot to get him out of the doldrums.
Rivers is going to stay out there. They're going to try for this thing on fourth down.
Here we go.
Easy, easy. Hey, Delta.
54, right there. 54, Mike.
Rivers to throw for it on fourth. Henry's got it out on the left side. And he's got this down to the 35. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. First down on a pickup of 11.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Rivers on first down. Caught on the left side by Benjamin. And he gets it down to the 32. The completion good for 3, and it's second down.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
That first down completion only netted him 3. Second and 7.
53's the Mike. 53's the Mike.
Red. Hey, team 6. Hey, I'm going to go load it. Load it.
To the air again here, Rivers. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Hey, echo.
To throw on third down, Rivers. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. They get only 4 that time as that leads us to a fourth down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive gets them 3, not 6.
Is it okay if I give credit to both sides on this one?
Absolutely.
All right, let's start defensively. They hung in there. 10-play drive, but they stiffened when they got close to the goal line, made them kick a field goal. And for the offense, 10-play drive. They might be a little disappointed they got a field goal, but they moved the ball down the field with dispatch and came away with points.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
That's got to be a lot.
Great 15. Great 15.
Bang, 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 bang.
Pilot, 64. Weak. Hey, 57. 57. Hey, Charlie. 27.
Wentz now on first down. Escaping the pressure, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Credit the sack to Joey Bosa.
Like the footwork back there, I thought he did a pretty good job of evading that first wave of players. Tried to buy a little extra time out of the pocket, but in the end, oh, that was a tough one.
Yeah, winds up getting buried for the loss. And this should be the final play before the quarter ends. To try again after the sack. Wentz, right side, caught by Jackson. And he's out of bounds, but not before a big pickup that time on what's going to wind up being the final play of the third quarter. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Now Howard. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Jordan Howard, 29 yards. There the Eagles are back within a score.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll start the drive with a run by Gordon. It's a 1st down and more for Gordon. Touchdown, L.A. Melvin Gordon, 75 yards. And the Chargers are going to add on to their lead. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Oh, partner, that play brought back memories. Watching them string it out, letting the runner get all the way to the sideline area, but not letting him get out of bounds. They formed that picket fence and didn't allow him through.
Not only that, got him for a loss as well here. And one of the reasons they lead in the fourth quarter, plays like that.
Yeah, it took a little more time off the clock, making him do it that way, didn't it?
On second and 11 now. Wentz. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down.
It's our field. Hey, it's our house.
Great 15. Great 15.
57's Mike. Mike 57.
Wentz looking to throw on third and 2. Chargers able to get the pressure and bring him down. The former number 3 pick, Joey Bosa, bringing the lumber that time. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing.
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Nelson Aguilar. 63 yards. And the Eagles have cut it back within a score. Elliott on for the extra point. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So Rivers will lead the Chargers up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rivers going to turn and give this one to his running back, Gordon. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Orange. Load it. Load it.
54's Mike. 54's Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54. You go night.
Wait, 89.
Now Rivers. Eluding the pressure right. Complete. It's Henry. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 15 yards on the play. 1st down. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. So it's Charger football as we welcome you back from the 2-minute warning. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. This is Gordon. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. 2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. This is Gordon as they go to him again. And he's in for a Charger touchdown. Melvin Gordon, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chargers find a way to stretch their lead. That's a pretty quick response to that last touchdown drive. And it seemed like they had maybe given up momentum. Not so fast.
No, not at all, because they ended up pushing the lead up once again, and you're exactly right. Thought momentum might have been shifting. Instead, they grabbed old Mo, didn't let him get to the opposite sideline.
Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Let's go.
Here we go. 280. Forward, Tokyo. Hey, by 52.
On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Jackson's got it over the middle. Deshaun Jackson off to the races. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Deshaun Jackson, 78 yards. And the Eagles are back within a score. Elliott good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Eagles 21.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready. Black 15.
Yeah. He's coming. Double up.
They'll start on the ground. This is Gordon on 1st down. He'll have a 1st down past the 40. And he's going to get this into enemy territory at the 45. Heck of a start. A 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage.
1st down, Los Angeles.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45.
No. Check. Cross.
Gordon. And credit the tackle to Derek Barnett. I guess the simple question, why not just take a knee there?
I don't understand either why you would take any sort of a chance. We've seen it happen in the game of football. It doesn't matter whether you've watched high school, college, or the NFL. Some people get a little greedy, try to get that extra running play in, and it can backfire on them.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
Left.
They'll try the right side this time, here with Gordon. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. Charles, why didn't they just take the knee there?
You're asking the question that I'm asking as well, because we've seen a lot of football where coaches decide maybe they get a little greedy. I don't know if they're doing it for stats or for what reason. We've seen it happen in college. And how about in the NFL? The miracle of the Meadowlands. All they had to do was take a knee and the game was over. The Giants ran it one more time. Ball popped free. Philadelphia picks it up and wins the game.
What year was that?
1978. I think it was in November.
Safety's creeping.
They'll try and run it. Here's Gordon. There goes Melvin Gordon. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds, that one should just about put a capper on this game.
And that touchdown should make you feel comfortable. But do you really feel like it's totally over yet?
Not totally, but I think you're pretty much there.
Yeah, you've still got to make sure you stay with it, do all the right things down the stretch, especially on defense. But that touchdown there, you've got to feel good about your chances.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
He's done. Waiting. Shift.
Give me that ball, defense.
Hey, red 5-2, out here.
At 58 is the mic. Go 58 is the mic.
Go.
Big stop, let's go. 58 is the mic. 58 is the mic.
Hey, red 5-7.
We taking wins home. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 50.
On first down, Wentz. Buying, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Joey Bosa in there to make the sack on what will be the final act in this ball game. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they can look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it, and they've got to go back and check where the errors are, how they're going to fix them.